Hey viewers, what's going on? This your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Welcome to another episode of the Queen G Live Experience. I know I said it twice, but I gotta keep pushing that name out there. You just never know who's gonna be on our podcast and who's gonna be in queue with me in the building. We got some major interviews set up. I want to make those announcements right now and get those out the way. Tomorrow, tune in to this amazing show because we got Hattie Mae. She was supposed to be on here today. Hattie Mae, which is also her name is Patricia. She is the one that plays Hattie Mae on the Tyler Perry shows. As she's funny as I don't know what. We got her, and she'll be on the show tomorrow at 12 noon. So tune in. Today it was supposed to happen. It got postponed, and now we are going to get the opportunity again to try to get her on the page. Also, at 1 o'clock, right behind that, we have Brian McKnight Jr., which is the legendary Brian McKnight's son. I think that's amazing. He is a singer as well. He's a R&B artist, trap star, all of that stuff. Like, he's done a lot of stuff. His music is powerful. And what's crazy is that when you hear him sing, he kind of sounds like his father, but he's his own entity in itself. So I look forward to interviewing him tomorrow as well. And also, you guys, if you got content and you want it on the network, inbox me, because guess what? I just became media director over at MJ Own Network. And now I can hands-on facilitate and walk you through every step on how to upload and get your content in to have your own show seen on a network at a cost-effective price. You ain't seen these prices like this. All I'm saying is, this is a great opportunity to get in on something ground level, something new, something interesting. And I have 21 shows uploaded on there already. The shows are unlimited. Just amazing. It's amazing. So join us again on the MJ Own Network on Roku. And get your show on the air. Don't delay, y'all get it in before the year come up, because the prices are going up. Y'all know how that is. Once the iron is hot, the prices go up. So you want to get in on the ground level while the prices are at a good price. So yeah, let me introduce my special guest. His name is Smoky Da Bandit. He's an artist. He's been doing his thing for years. Okay, many, many, many years. I'm going to let him tell you about it. We're going to bring in Smoky Da Bandit. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What's happening? So we were kind of doing a pre-talk before the show started and realized that we were both in Chicago recently on the set of Ebonize Me. It's a film or a series. And that day we were talking about how things may have been interesting, the way that, it came about, but everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by accident, right? That day, when I tell you, so many creative minds came together, and we networked and got a chance to link with each other. And these are the results right here, getting together after the fact and making these kind of moments happen. So welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you. Yeah. God put certain people in your life for a season or a reason, so you still here? What happened? I'm still here. What's happening? This your boy Smoky Da Bandit. Haters can't stand it. We out here waiting for Shante to get back. Shanta Gibson. Queen G. She disappeared, but I held it down. I don't know what happened, but I tried to hold it down real quick.
I'm glad you know the cue. Hold it down, bro. Hold it down. I don't know what this thing just froze up on us, but we're gonna keep it pushing, bro. Thank you for holding it down. See, the real OGs know what to do. in our absence.
Yeah, I had to figure that out. I'm like, am I going or is she going? Either way it go, this is boy Smoking the Bandit. I'm here beside the Gibson. You know what I'm saying? Queen G. Queen G.
Exactly, exactly. Oh my God. So tell us, bro, a little bit about yourself. Tell us about you.
Well, I'm from the Midwest. I was born in Waukegan, Illinois. I grew up on the south side of Chicago. Moved back and forth. I you know, been through a lot of, trials and tribulations in my life. So, at the young age of 11, my uncle was murdered, and he was like
Mhm.
somebody I grew up, I idolized and looked up to and tried to mimic growing up. So I got into the music after he died because was always surrounded around music through him and him and my other uncle who was a gospel singer. So, music always been, music like the soundtrack of life to me. So when my uncle died, I did a lot of poetry and stuff like that. And then, Crisscross came out and they influenced me. So I was like, man, they about the same age as me. If they could do it, I could do it. And and then one of my homeboys was like, well,
Right.
poetry is rap. All you gotta do is just flip it up, and the rest is history from there. So I've just been grinding forever. I've been rapping since I was like 11. And it took
So
tragedy, my
you were influenced by you were influenced by those young cats that were out there doing getting it by didn't Jermaine Dupri discover them?
Yep, yep.
Jermaine Dupri.
He
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
created their whole image and everything. He created their whole image and everything. Had them dressing backward, their clothes backwards and stuff like that. But yeah, I
Mhm.
was I was influenced. I was influenced by them to start rapping, but I was influenced by like uh Boogie Down Productions, BDP, KRS-One, Ice T, Ice Cube, NWA, Houdini. My uncle and my aunt. My family is like was into music real good, real deep. So my aunt was kind of train me on like if I heard some if a new song would come out, she'd be like, "Oh, you think that's new?" And she'd show me the original from where the sample came out and stuff like that. So I
Oh
have
yeah. Yep.
I have yeah. She's like, "No, that's you think that? No, you think that's LL Cool J? No, that's James Brown." You know what I'm saying? Type stuff.
Right.
So she would train. She would school
Letting
me
you
on
hear the actual lyrics to the music and
the
stuff like
actual.
that and reminding you that hey, no, this is the second time around.
Yep,
They
the
just
music
sampled.
evolves. Yeah, yeah, music evolves, and it comes from so know your history. So I'm a real student of hip hop. Hip of music. Period. Like I said before, my other uncle, he was a gospel singer. He sang up for a world famous singer named Sandy Patty, and that's when I first like was on the stage and stuff, like watching crowds of people cheer on, you
Mm.
know, performing. He brought us on stage as kids, and we just looking like, I'm like, yeah, I want to do this. So, but he was doing gospel rap. He was doing gospel singing. I was hanging out with the gangster uncle, and not the holy uncle. So,
Right, right, right.
yeah.
So
So, but yeah, but
you got a chance to feel what that crowd felt like and the energy you get from being on stage and all that. You at a young age. You got a chance
yeah,
to feel that.
yeah,
That's
it was
dope. That's
it
dope.
was a dope feeling because it was
Wow.
like you nervous, and then he's your uncle, so he put the mic in your face. What you gonna do? You can't freeze up. It's like
Right.
but I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did freeze up. I remember like even back then because I wear glasses. Even back like I wear glasses, so I wear contacts. So I wear I have prescription glasses and stuff. But like when I
Right.
did my first
Right.
show, I did my first show ever by myself. Well, it was with me and my best friend Latrina Littlejohn. This is his clothing line, matter of fact. Childhood friend. He got his own clothing line.
Okay.
Patrice Terrell. Uh, and me and him we did crisscross. That was my first show ever in
Uh-huh.
like seventh grade. Yeah, like in seventh grade. And you know, I had stage fright. So in order to break my stage fright, I took my glasses off so I couldn't see nobody.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
just I had a kid on here on the show, and I talked to her about that. I said, if you ever afraid, because this is the tactic my little daughters use. They're like
uh-huh.
8 and 9 years old, and when they got nervous on stage, they looked across the crowd, and they saw the people in the crowd as pineapples. And the pine
Oh,
when they visualized them as pineapples, they were able to get through that moment. I was
yeah,
like, oh my
yeah. That's
god!
like
So
I
that's a
said.
good one. I've never heard that one before.
It's different, yeah, because I've heard like someone similar to that. Like, just imagine people, like people be nervous and they be like, just imagine everybody in their underwear, and then you just laughing at
Right?
them instead of them laughing at you. Yeah, so that's the pair thing. That's funny too. Like, yeah, they young, so they probably thinking
Yeah.
like
Imagine them.
cartoon pairs and stuff.
Right? Fruit, cartoons, burgers. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to
Yeah,
use to get through that moment.
yeah,
I just thought
yeah. That's
kids are
dope.
so naturally innocent, and they bring the best out of you. And I was just, when my daughter said that, I fell out. I was like, are you serious? You saw them as pineapples? They're so
That's
cute.
dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it sounds like, Smokey, you were heavily influenced by your uncles.
yeah.
Who raised you? Who raised you?
My mom raised me. It was just my mom and her family. But my mom was a single mother. She raised me. My pops, he's in jail right now. He always been in jail. He had his trouble with the law. So I never really had my dad in my life, for real, for real. So my mama raised me, my grandmother, you know, uh, my grandmother, my uncles, and my aunt. So
That's what's up.
my mama was always working, so I was always at grandmama house, and
Right, right, right.
and my uncles and my aunt lived with, grandmama. So it was just family was like that.
They were always there. Yeah, yeah. I'm just
Mhm.
glad you had a chance to have mentorship and somebody that took on, you know what I'm saying, some of that load from man to man, because it's one thing to have a mother, and that's amazing. And mothers are always standing in the gap for their children, but it's amazing to have mentors to help you through that man stuff, because
Yeah,
y'all understand, what you need. Like, you're a whole different breed. You're not a breed, but you're different than us. You know what I'm saying? Your whole
yeah.
makeup is
You
different
got
than
to get
us.
that tough
You know
love.
what
You
I'm
can't be
saying?
so sensitive and stuff like that. Mamas, they protect and what's the word? You know, they keep the umbilical cord
We
attached.
nurture, we nurture. They call it
Nurture,
nurturing.
nurture. That's
We
the word. That's
nurture.
the word.
Yeah, like we be like, come here, baby, come here. Let me get that scratch off of
Fall,
you,
fall
with the
down and
stick.
like come here,
Right,
come here, baby. And daddies and uncles be like, boy, get up. You ain't hurt. Is you bleeding? Is you bleeding?
right,
Get up.
right. Wipe them scratches off and keep pushing. Like, that's them. That's them.
Tough love,
It's
yo.
it's so hilarious. So exactly, exactly. So where did you grow up at?
Well, like I said, I was born in Waukegan, Illinois, but I've been moving around my whole life, because my mom, where we from, in Waukegan in North Chicago. It's like a suburb, 45 minutes outside of Chicago, but it's like the hood. It's the hood. It's like the small version of Chicago, So it's like the mini
Right,
Chicago. So my mom always was trying to move us to better neighborhoods and stuff like that, and then because she got married, my to my stepdad, he was a cop, he was an officer, so we had to move and live in his jurisdiction, and so I had to move to the south side of Chicago. So I grew up on the south side of Chicago. Like, I graduated eighth
right.
grade in high school out there. You know what I'm saying? And then I just been bouncing all over the
Wow.
place since. Yeah.
I know that was interesting to have a cop stepdad.
Yeah, my daddy a gangster and my stepdad is a cop. So you can imagine
So
how
you had the best of both
mentally,
worlds.
mentally, I got somebody, you know, I
Right.
gotta, be tough for my real dad, and then my stepdad, he beating me because I'm a crook, a son of a crook. I went through some stuff. I love my stepdad, but we went through some shit. Excuse my
I'm
French, but
sure.
like my
No, you
stepdad is
good.
military minded, and and anything we did wrong to make him look bad or whatever, and we was mischievous and rebellious, me and my brothers, you know what I'm saying? So we always was, they say don't go across them tracks. We like, why not? What's over there? We gotta go see.
Right. Yeah. Let's test the waters here. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
get that. I get that. We grew up in the hood, so I get it. I understand what some of that is like. You know what I'm saying? And not having a your own father in the home and people taking up the responsibility of you as a young man. I get all of that. So tell me,
yeah.
when did you know for yourself that you were talented? Like, when did it hit you?
Um, at a very young age, like probably kindergarten, like, cause I used to draw like all
Mhm.
types of characters or whatever I could see. So I knew I could draw. And then I liked, I was goofy, always silly and trying to mimic what I see on TV. So, I get acting skills from that. And then, as far as like rapping, I didn't imagine that at all. That's just something that came out of nowhere. I used to play basketball. I was on the football team, so I always was active and doing different stuff and testing out all the abilities and all the gifts that God gave me. It's just I didn't,
Right, right, right.
I just used whatever God gave me and tried it until I got bored with it and gave up on it. And I gave up damn near on everything except music. That's the one thing
Exactly.
when I started seeing him guiding me into a direction where it was things was happening and I'm being seen like this is working and doors are opening and this and that. It's like, oh, okay, I might be really good at this right here.
This is my
So
lane.
this
This
is
is
my
my lane
lane.
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. Um, I know that there are a lot of ups and downs and trials as entertainer. What are some of the trials and tough times that you've experienced as an artist? Just kind of keep it real with us and my audience and tell us some of the challenges out there as an entertainer that you've experienced.
Well, what I've experienced is the industry to me is a lot of smoke and mirrors. A lot of people portray you see these people that you idolize and they so commercialized and put out there in the entertainment as like these big superstar rich whatever, but then you meet them in real life and they just the same, they normal people. They going through the same trials and tribulations, ups and downs, trying to maintain in life as you are. So,
Right.
and then a lot of things that I went through is like, you deal with certain individuals in this game. You don't know who's being genuine. You don't, but that helps you grow thick skin because in this industry you got to deal with snakes and
Oh yeah.
users and people that want to ride your coattail and people that just want to drain you of your energy. It's a lot of things, man. It's a lot, and then you got to deal with chasing your dream and dealing with real life. So you might have doubts and
Oh yeah.
lots of self doubt and
Hmm.
depression, um, thinking you're not good enough, and um, it's a lot of things. You get you might get to the level of where I am. I'm not even at the level where I want to be. I'm not even at the level where I want to be, but I'm still striving. But even then, you still have to bump into these potholes, these cracks in the road where, you might catch a flat. But as long as you got a spare, you're gonna keep on going, and God gonna make sure that you got a spare. So um, as long as you keep your faith and your head up, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna run into them potholes. But like I said, if you got that spare, you gonna have that spare if you got your faith and your head up, because God gonna give you a spare. Even if you
Right.
lost one, it's gonna pop up. I didn't got ran over. I didn't almost, God done blessed me to still see the next day on many occasions. I didn't, been blessed to be removed from death on multiple occasions. And God, when they say God
Uh,
giveth and he taketh away, he giveth and taketh away, that's true, because I didn't had it all. I didn't rubbed elbows with the biggest of the biggest stars, big celebrities, Fat Joe, Twista, Juvenile, Dougie Fresh, Rakim, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I didn't rub elbows with Nappy Roots, all these people, and got numbers and worked, and then had all these numbers and got into an incident where God had felt he needed to sit me down and put me on timeout. I was fucked up. I got ran over by a car like 3 times. I had
dang.
got into it with somebody. We fought. It was some street shit, and I beat dude ass, and he ran me over. And I ended up being in the hospital, in the nursing home for like 5, 6 months. I had to spend Christmas and
Okay.
Thanksgiving, my birthday,
That's
all
that's
types of
serious
stuff.
right there.
Yeah, so but and I had to spend a lot of time to myself, but I really went to myself. I was with God. God was with me the whole step of the way. He showed me. I was making money laying on my back. What I'm saying? Selling my merch and selling CDs from a nursing home. What I'm saying? While I was in physical therapy, learning how getting bed bathed and learning how to walk again. So my I try to encourage people, like, if you believe in something, if you believe in yourself, if it's something that you want, uh, that you really believe in, go ahead and get it. You can make it happen. You're gonna make it happen. So this industry, you're gonna run into people. It's gonna be certain people, that it's certain people in the industry that's gonna sell
I'm
you
glad.
dreams. Oh yeah, I got you. I got you, Queen. I got you, Queen. Don't trip. I do this. Smoke Dog, baby. Remember that.
Okay.
You feel me?
Look, I'm glad you got me held down because this right here is
Yeah.
tripping. I'm like,
I'm just, yeah. I don't know. Hey, I figured it from the first time. Keep it going. Keep it going. So,
hey,
so
that's
yeah.
I
I done ran into
that must
people
have
in
been
the industry
a
huh?
that must have been a good question for you. A real good
Oh yeah,
question.
I could speak on that all day. I could speak on that all day because it's still going on. But like I
Right,
was
right,
trying to say, if it's something that you really want out of life, if it's something that you believe in, go for it. Dreams come true. You just gotta believe in it, and you just gotta keep striving. If you really want it, you're gonna go through hell and back, but the payoff is gonna be greater than anything you ever imagined. You know,
right.
they say hard
So,
work pays off.
so
It really do.
you've been affiliated with all of those hip hop heads and big names. How did people react when they started seeing you hang out with people on that status and level? Because I know I deal with that kind of stuff too, but I just want to hear your version of it. You know
My
what I'm
version of it is
saying?
where I'm from. Where I'm from, you know, I call it where I'm from. I call it the black hole, the abyss, the black hole full of crabs. They don't want to see you succeed.
Yes.
Because everybody used to you, so it's like, they don't really think you. They either believe in you and you don't, and it's most of the time they don't show you no love. But as soon as I'm with Bone, or as soon as I'm with Twister, as soon as I'm with Crucial Conflict, it's all types of love. Okay,
Now you
okay,
a
man,
homie, yeah,
okay. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, you know, it's just, where I'm from, seeing is believing, but it's like if I go to another city or another state that don't know me, they show love. They show. I feel that love is more genuine because they don't know me, so they don't have to prove to me why they rocking with me. Cause this their first time seeing me get down,
Right,
and
right,
it don't
right.
matter that I'm with. It don't matter that I'm with Bone, cause they don't know if I'm with Bone or not. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, people. So people don't people when you affiliated with other people, it give you a boost. Like as far as people showing either real love or fake love. You know, you know,
Oh,
people
I
pop up
get
out of the
that.
blue.
You
People
know,
pop up out of the blue when you wear the big star, and it's like, oh, I knew he could do it all along.
I deal with that because I'm a celebrity sister, so I deal
I
with that
know.
same kind of pressure, and it's a trip because you never know whose face like is this your real face or is this the face that wants to jump into this? So I deal with that too, and I've just learned to read the signs. I kind of know now. I kind of understand when somebody's being real or fake or trying to use me to get to where they need to be and all
Or
that. I
to
kind
get
of know the
to try
signs.
to use
So
you to get
um,
to who you know. Try to use you to get to know who you know. Act like they want to work with
yep,
you just to get to who you know. You know.
I get that all the time because my brother is world famous. Tyrese is world famous. So
Oh,
I
I'm a
deal
huge
with
fan
it
of your
turned up
brother.
on
I'm a
15,
huge
20.
fan of he a
You know what I'm
Capricorn. You know what I'm
saying?
saying? Capricorns got to stick together.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Capricorn.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Capricorn,
what
and
day
I
is your
love you. Yeah, I said I love to
what
get
day is your
money.
birthday on, bro?
Yeah. But I can imagine. I can imagine how it is for you because I can imagine how it is. When I talked to when we did meet, I didn't. Some people use that as an advantage and boast and brag that stuff. Like when it come to me with being Bone, you can ask anybody. I'm like real humble. I don't boast and brag that. I bring it up only because if somebody is or I try to remind them of why. Uh,
Exactly. I'm here. I can
I
hear
just had
you.
a call come through. My bad.
Oh,
I had a
okay.
call try to come through, but but what was I saying? I can imagine it's worse for you because they expect you to hold this certain image or you know they
They
expect you
expect
to be super rich. They expect you to be super
I
rich
was
because you
about
super
to
rich
say,
and
bro. I was about
yeah.
to say they think I'm rolling around in Benzes and being chauffeured by everybody. Now it's gonna get there. It's gonna get to
They
that one
they
day,
they
right? I'm,
think they
I'm
think because
working my
that's your
way.
brother that you just get it handed everything like you ain't got to work for it. But I didn't did my homework. I see you be on your own grind. You don't even
Yes,
be like
sir.
that's my. I be seeing certain stuff like this certain ways people promote certain things like that's Tyrese's sister is like I don't think she wants y'all saying that shit all the time. She Queen
Well,
G.
I let people say it because it's facts. I don't mind them saying it. It's facts. It's Googleable. It's
You
facts.
can't hide it, right? You can't
I
hide it,
can't hide it. You can look it up.
and you
You
don't
know
want to
what I'm
hide it.
saying? No.
But I wouldn't want to hide it too. I
right.
rock with your brother now. I rock with your brother.
right. And you know what?
Ever since the Coca-Cola days. I've been rocking
All
with him
bull
since
crap
Coca-Cola.
aside, he's done some amazing things in this industry. Like when you think about, you know what I mean, all the things that he's contributed. I
He,
always, appreciate what he has left me. That's legendary. That's leaving a legacy for your sister for doors to walk into because bro, like from music to movies to being a business owner, all of that he has definitely made an impression on the world, and worldwide impression, not just, locally. I'm talking, this brother be kicking it with what's them boys over there in the boy.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm in tune.
he got
He's very
Padres all over the
inspirational.
world.
Yeah,
Right.
he be having
So,
inspirational talks and on his Instagram and stuff. I'm in tune. I'm in tune.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it is a very interesting dynamic, but like you said, it's all about what you contribute and bring to the table. And I know that you've been doing your thing too, Smokey. Like, it don't matter who you hang with. Now, affiliation is important too now. Affiliation is very, very
Oh yeah.
key.
Yeah.
You know
It
what I'm
gets you
saying?
places. It gets you places.
We gotta really open ourselves up and know that, you know what I'm saying,
But
this is what
you
it
got to take
is.
the good with the bad with it though.
Take the
It's a
good
lot
with
of
the
good
bad.
and bad.
Right. These become your friends. These become the people that are on the level with you where they understand, where you're at. And y'all can understand each other because y'all dealing with the same bullish. You know what I'm saying? And all that. So I'm just learning to take it all in stride. And you got to understand your why, bro. Why is it that you get up every single day and make things happen? Like, and it could be that little boy that, you know, um, was mentored by his uncle who ended up losing his life. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? My why is my children. I look at them and I don't want them to suffer how I did. So my fight is different than other people's fight. And when people try to compete with me, I'll be like, are you serious? Before you can even get to this point, I got a husband that I have to take care of. I got 4 children in the household, and they require, you know what I'm saying, every bit of attention and detail, which is why I co-authored books with my kids this year. I wanted to teach them hands-on the game. I wanted to show them what it's like to be an entrepreneur and step into
Yeah,
position and be able
yeah,
to take care of themselves. They 8 and 9 years old, holding down their own podcasts, and you know what I'm saying, owning their own books, and vendors. They little vendors. And I'm a momager too. I'm a momager on top of all of these things. So my why is different than other people's why. It ain't got nothing to do with who I'm tied to. It has something
yeah.
to do with my immediate things that I have to deal with. And when it comes to getting up every day, these babies is every bit worth that. You know what I'm saying? Every bit of my fight, every bit of my getting up here grinding. That's why I do it. And then God too, of course. God gives me that extra push and edge. And I know now, and you may feel like this too, that our lives are purpose filled. We have something to do while we are here. Because if
Hmm.
not, we would be under the ground, if you know what I
Hmm.
mean. If
Yeah.
not, we would not be here live
God, I
talking
know
to
God
each
got me
other.
here for a reason. I know it.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I think of things in that way too. What is our reason for being, for living? You know what I'm saying? What are we here for? And
Hmm.
for you,
It's
it
many
could be
reasons to
that
inspire
label that
someone
you
else,
have.
to inspire
Exactly.
someone else, to uplift someone else, to help someone else, to
Exactly.
teach someone else.
You know what I'm
You know,
saying? You're in a
I
position.
always tell people like you come
Mhm.
into this world alone and you leave this world alone, and what you do in between that time, because that's one thing that's promised to you is death. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you
It's gonna
so
happen.
it's life and death, and what you do in between that time is up to you. You wake up, you got a whole 24 hours, and what you gonna do with that time is on you. So strive to
Exactly.
be the best that you could be, and make sure you leave your mark here, leave some type of legacy. You know, encourage
Exactly.
somebody. You know,
Exactly.
I got a son. I want my son when I'm dead and gone. I want my son to be, he ain't gonna have nothing but good stuff to say about his daddy. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna inspire to be, and I
Right.
done told him, don't be like daddy, be better than daddy. I want you to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? So my accomplishments and achievements, he gonna have to beat that.
Right,
You
right,
gonna have to
right.
beat that. And he
My
already on it right now. He already getting his he acting. I put him in acting. I didn't put him in taekwondo. We play sports. He got his hand in everything. He gonna figure out what he like, and he gonna do it. And whatever he like and whatever he want to do, I'm gonna help him until he changes his mind and want to do something else. I'm gonna help him all the way. You know, I'm gonna teach him, guide him,
and
and
we're offering those stimulants, and I call them stimulants because when I was younger, when we were younger, we grew up in a household where music was bouncing off the walls. You know, my dad, he's a musician and a writer. He knows how to read lyrics. He's a musician. He plays keys and all that. And he used to rehearse at the crib and have his
mm-hmm.
band there. And we watching them do bongos and the whole nine. And my
Yeah,
little brother Tyrese, he rolling around in a diaper. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit older than him. I'm like 5 years older than my brother. He rolling around in a diaper, but yet due to that music and that stimulation bouncing off the walls everywhere, mom loving the art of music and us learning how to listen to music, how sound sounds, and you know what I'm saying? These stimulants, I call them, look it down to the baby where it just it reflected all and in and through our lives in some way or the other. So I
y'all was
tell any
each one
parent,
of y'all was each one of y'all was a ripple. Was a ripple of that.
exactly, exactly, a ripple effect, exactly. I'll tell any parent, watch what you expose to your kids because you know they
They pick it
sponges.
up.
They taking it all in. They
Hmm.
feeling everything.
That's
And
why I was
you know
drawn
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
streets because I was looking up to the what Uncle was doing, what he was exposing me to, and you know,
Exactly. And
man,
we're sponges. We're all sponges, and we got to be more conscious of that. Even come on now, let me tell you this. What's interesting is we even got to watch. You know what I'm saying? What we put out to the people around us, because what kind of mentor are you to others too? Like not just our children only, but what are you to others? Do
pick
you
it up.
make a difference in life? You know what I mean? Do you serve a
Hmm.
purpose? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was
I
just
want to
out.
see everybody around me winning. I want to see everybody around me winning. So if
Right,
I see
exactly.
somebody trying to strive for something or something, I give them words of encouragement. I try to give them uh, life advice from past experiences. Everybody gonna go through their own route, but if I can show if I've been there before, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying, and you gonna pick and choose what you want to do from there. But I always try to encourage and help it, uplift and challenge and all types of stuff. People that's around me. You know.
Exactly, exactly. I was yesterday. I rolled out to. I'm a hairdresser by trade. That's what I do for a living, living. And I'm rolling through. It's like 30 some degrees out here yesterday. It's getting cold. I'm in Texas, and this homeless guy is on the side of the road, and I had a crispy $5 bill in my wallet, and I'm like, I'm finna give this up because number one, it wasn't my $5 in the first place. So I'm finna transfer this and bless this man. You know what I mean? That's standing out on the street in the cold. And he looked at me like he ain't never got that much. You know what I mean? From somebody. It was a trip. Like, I guess people just give him $1 bills or whatever, but I gave him a whole solid five. And he was looking at me like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sis. Like,
Yeah.
he really appreciated that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I believe in giving. I believe in giving with my whole being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're vessels. We're vessels sent by God to, follow his his path through us, through our lives. He uses our lives to make an impact every day. So we got to be more conscious of that. Watch the people around us. Make sure you're making an influence by those close
Spread
by
love.
you.
Spread
Spread
love because
love.
God is
Love is
love. God is love.
exactly, exactly. Love is everything. You know what I'm saying?
And
Love
God is
can turn
everything.
around a sad mood. Love can saturate and change somebody's life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It empowers you. Love is empowering.
For real.
So I don't know. Every day, bro, I give my all to the fullest, like God knows. Because I've been through some stuff, and when you're like that, you gotta stay humble. You gotta give back to his people that he tells you to give back to. And you gotta make yourself available in different ways. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about just being artists or do what we do or whatever as an
Yeah.
interviewer or you as an artist. It's all about more than that. You know what I'm saying? How do you impact humanity? How do you impact those
I was
around
about
you?
to say that
And we got,
being human. How are you
heck
as a
yeah,
human being? How are you as a human
exactly.
being?
Exactly. What is your character? You know what I'm saying? What
Mhm.
comes from you every day? Yeah, you know what I mean? So bro, let me switch gears a little bit. Tell us about your label. I want to hear about your label.
Well, Empty Souls Entertainment is a label I started legally in 2005, but as where it come from is between me and my brother Pac-Man. Growing up when we was running the streets and stuff, we was well we music was our savior, you know what I'm saying? So we decided to be a group, and we was coming up with different names, and but we came up with the name Empty Souls because we was young and we was losing people left and right, dying and getting killed and stuff like that. And so we felt like our soul was empty, and the only way to fill that void is through music. So we fill our
Wow.
soul up with, and we we spread that out to the world. So when my brother, he started, he went off to the Navy and stuff like that. He made a family and stuff, so he wasn't into it as much as I was. I never gave up, and so I turned our group name Empty Souls into a label. And I had a couple artists on the roster, and we did our thing for a while. But then people grow up and people grow apart, and people start families and stuff like that. So I just never gave up. And then recently, the label got resurrected by Stax the Realist. She hit me up. We
Woo!
ran it, we bumped into each other at a show in Cleveland, and that it was a show that I was headlining, and she was one of the opening acts, and we bumped into it. So I think my drop my hat. Lazy Bone had just gave me a Bone Thugs and Harmony Scully, and it fell off while I was performing. She picked it up, and she told me people was trying to take my
Oh,
hat. So she's like, I just wanted to give it to you. I didn't want nobody to take it. And she
that's a
followed me.
real moment.
Yeah, and
That's a
she
real
just kept
moment
in
right
tune with
there.
me, and she showed me she was like a fan and telling me she rock with me and she liked what I do, and she studied me, I guess, and then she reached out for a feature, and we handled that business, and she just kept hitting me up, asking me questions, picking my brain about this and that. And she just, and I was just giving her free game, free game, free game, telling her,
Right.
do this, try this way, try this way. You should try this. You should do, and no, maybe the move. And then she just kept asking me. I'm like, man, I keep giving you all this free game, man. I'm gonna have to sign you. And I was in pain. And she's like, well,
Right.
actually, I wanted to holler at you about that.
How about
And
that?
then
Yeah.
so we came together and we chopped
Her
it up. We came
her
together, chopped it up,
persistence
and
is
it Stacks the Realest before Stacks the Realest for the last probably 6, 7 years. It been Smoky the Bandit by myself representing Empty Souls. I'm CEO of my own label, signed to myself, but then now I signed her, and then I just signed another artist, Pac-Man, my brother, who I started it with. He back on board. He got inspired by Stacks. A lot of people, when I signed Stacks, a lot of people got inspired and was like, "Hey, I
right.
wanna, we wanna
Cause
build that
Stacks is
empire."
cause
So
Stacks is fire, bro. Stacks is fire.
yeah,
That's why. Stacks
yeah, Stacks
she
is
she
fine.
spit bars.
And she light up a
Wait,
room when she
wait.
come in. Hey, do not. This is one
Yes.
thing I know. You can't put a camera or a microphone in her face. She gonna turn on, and it ain't gonna be easy to turn off. You
Exactly.
feel me?
I got a chance to
Yeah.
interview her recently, and it was such a dope interview. Like our vibe, and I was like, "Dang!" And she is a persistent person. She don't give
Mm-hmm.
up. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Her persistence got her to me. Like
Me
She
too.
broke that door down. You know what I'm
She
saying?
kicked
Like,
my dough in.
right.
Her little short butt just did a power sumo kick, like boom. Hey, you gonna
Exactly.
listen to me? You gonna listen to me?
So I do know that she is a determined person. She's passionate about her art as well. You know what I'm saying? And she's a dope person. She's a dope person.
Yeah, she's passionate about her art, but I think she's more passionate in about just being successful and helping everybody around her. She passionate about she wanna get it to where everybody around her is eating. She's not a selfish person. She just want everybody around her to be winning and to everybody to be living comfortable and being successful in what
Exactly.
they do. She supports everybody around her until you cross her. Don't
Right.
cross her.
Don't do that.
Don't cross her.
Don't do
Don't
that.
do that.
She got you to
We
me
have a lot in
too.
common. Me and her are. She's like the female version of me.
Right. She
So
she she got you to me as well and referred you and placed you on this platform. I
yes,
told her,
she
I
did.
said, sis, when I want to make my platform available to you guys as a base and foundation for interviews. Because we need to open this up. We need to open this up and we got to really have each other's backs out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I want this to be y'all premier like platform to use to introduce new talent and to test things and put it out there. We had back in the day Star Search, we had American Idol, we had all these different
The
shows. Now it's
Apollo.
Queensy Live Experience. We got the rawness, you know what I'm saying, of the talent on here on this platform coming through these doors. And it's amazing. And I've always been about that independent life, supporting those that are independent and had to start from scratch, from bottom level, and built to where they are today. So why not grab their hand and pull them along some more? You know what I'm saying? And pull them out of that ditch that they was in. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
let's carry each other through. And that's what this is about: keeping it authentic and real and raw. Finding out, the steps that it took for you guys to make it to where you are, and taking things to the next level, and just us loving up on each other through this experience. I
Everybody
love
love
it.
everybody.
I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
So what are some of your future projects that are coming up?
Well, I just dropped the album. It's called Juvie World. That was dropped September 14th. It was dedicated to my cousin who got murdered on the same day a year ago. I'm a part of a couple.
Mm.
I'm a part of a couple films that I shot, like Ebonize Me, and another movie shot by my homeboy Bo G. I just had my own burger at McDonald's called the Bandit Burger for in Waukegan. We were selling those out. I
What you
have
mean? Tell us about
yeah,
that.
oh man, man, one of my homies, he got the plug up there. He know the people, the management team and whatever. And he's like, if Travis Scott can have his own burger, why my boy Smoky the Bandit can't have one? So we made something happen, and I got to create my own burger, and we used that to sell some of my albums. We gave away albums.
That is
We gave away
sweet.
like if you came and bought a Bandit Burger, you got a free Juvie World CD. You know what I'm saying? So we was busting with that, and yeah. And then I just been doing shows and interviews, and uh, I signed Stacks, I signed Pac Man, I signed Airborne Films. We got a production team. I had a podcast called Cushion Coffee Breakfast Hour. We trying to bring that back. I'm helping Stacks with her album. I'm helping Pac Man with his album, and then I'm gonna be creating some new songs. I just put out a new video called "Fucked Up," and I direct all my videos. So
Hey,
we
bro, don't
reenact the
try.
Menace to Society.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Don't try.
Huh? You said bring it back to what? What happened? It froze. It
Can you hear
froze.
me?
I can
Oh,
hear
I
you.
was saying I need more this thing is cutting up today. What about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. We are like
We can hear you.
just try to ride the wave out, ride the wave.
Yeah. But
This
yeah, I'm
junk
just
is
on my
crazy.
grind and I'm trying to help everybody around me succeed and and I'm just trying to, you know, be successful.
Make that happen. I just number one, I wanted to comment on that Smoky the Bandit burger. I think that is a marketing god right there. That's a
Thank you.
marketing beast.
Thank you.
Yes. Like people don't understand the marketing lanes that you have to, play into. Like a baby doll just got released in my face, in my image. And people are like, dang, my daughters, they so funny. They're like, Mom, they said it didn't look like me, but I was like, okay, but it's a Queen G baby doll.
Right.
Hey, hey, she got braids. You know what I'm saying? She got all the elements that I got except the big lips. That's the only thing I was like, the big lips. We don't have the big lips. That's not true. That's not authentic.
Right.
But marketing is we all need marketing. It don't matter what level you on. And that Smoky the Bandit burger is dope. Like that's dope. I think that's
Thank you.
dope, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. So tell us where we can find you on social media.
Everywhere. I use Snapchat and Instagram the most. My Snapchat is Empty Souls, EMPTYSOULZ. My Instagram is Smoky the Bandit, ESE. Smoky the Bandit on Twitter. Smoky the Bandit on Facebook. I got a Smoky the Bandit fan page and a Smoky the Bandit page. And you can also find me as Terrell McC, my government name. Instagram, Twitter. I got music on all digital platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. I got my own YouTube channel. Just search Smokey the Bandit. You could just Google me. Just Google me. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. You cannot just Google me and whatever you use, I'm there. I'm there.
Miss it. Yeah. That's what's up. What is one of your favorite quotes to go by?
I'm blessed by the best.
I'm blessed by the best. And what does that mean to you when you make that statement and say that?
God is the best. Ain't nobody greater than my God. And every day I wake up, I'm blessed. Every time I open my eyes is a blessing. And what I do from there on is on me. God gonna guide me. If I
Right.
pay attention to the signs and I listen to him, he gonna guide me in the right direction. If I want to be rebellious and second guess some stuff, then I'm gonna have to suffer them consequences. But he ain't gonna let me go. He the best. He ain't gonna just let you go. He's just gonna put you through a test. And if you gonna you could fail the test, but you can take it again, and then you know what I'm saying. He gonna bless you with the opportunity. He gonna keep giving you blessings.
Right. That's what's up. I'm blessed by the best. My one of my favorite statements is create a lane. Um, and that is again, create a lane. A lot of times, lanes are not and doors are not open for us. We gotta bang them doors down. Just like how Stax the Realist does. She bangs them doors down. And what happens
Hey,
as a
I've been
result
there
of
too.
that?
That's how I got with
Right,
Bone.
right. Actions speak louder than words,
Being
right?
persistent,
So
persistent, and
being
consistent.
persistent is
Consistent,
key.
persistent.
And you have to be the gate opener yourself sometimes. Sometimes you gotta use that can opener or open your own can. You feel me?
Hmm.
In other
Or
words.
get the knife and jam it in
There
there
you
and
go.
take.
I yes, I done did that so many times. Yeah, if you black and have experienced a strip can opener, you go to the
That
next,
means
which is the
you're a
knife.
determined person. You're a determined person.
Exactly. So create a lane, and that simply means break those doors down that you need to break down to make it happen. A lot of opportunities are not just sitting in the wings for us. And a part of our faith, a part of our action, stepping out and doing it is to break those doors down. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a lot of rejection out here. Rejection is a part of our journey, but it's how you bang them doors down that determines where you're going to be. So, you know what I mean? I'll tell anybody, create a lane. I'm going to let you go, bro. This is the end of our segment. I have so enjoyed this. I've so enjoyed this.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the the opportunity, and this was fun, getting to know each other and stuff. Some people you can't have a long conversation where you be like, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You make an excuse
Right.
to get up out of conversation.
You see your eyes?
I like your energy, and
You said,
yeah,
when you did that with your eyes, that's funny. I gotta go. I'll see you.
yeah. But
That's
thank you
what's
very
up.
much,
That's what's up.
man. We're gonna keep in
Yes,
tune,
sir. I wish
and
you the
I
best in
wish
your
you nothing but the
career.
best. And I'm definitely gonna keep supporting and rocking with you.
That's what's up. Share this video out to everybody. Y'all heard it today from our gentleman right here, Smoky the Bandit. You know what I'm saying? It's important that we keep loving each other, keep putting that love out on the world, and understand that our lives matter. And what we bring to the table every day makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? So watch what you're doing. Make sure you're conscious of that. Make sure you get up every day with a determined mindset and break those doors down that are not open for you. I want to thank all of my sponsors, all of the people that have been tuning in. I want to shout out O'Calmart, who sent me an amazing dress today in the mail. I want to shout out also, got shaded. My new glasses got shaded. I got to shout them out. I want to shout out Faces of Rap Mothers brand, MJ Own Network, Smile TV Network. And y'all listen, let's keep doing this. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep having these moments of exchange. These moments have been powerful. You know what I'm saying? This is the platform right here that is changing lives. I want you to continue to tune in. Let's be there for each other. It's not one-sided. And let's continue to make a difference in each other's lives and careers. And create these lanes. Create these lanes. Okay. So this is your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Again, tune in tomorrow, 12 noon. I have an interview with Patricia Lovely, who is Hattie Mae off of the Tyler Perry segment. And shows and plays and all that stuff. Also, I have an interview scheduled at 1 p.m. with Brian McKnight Jr., the son of legendary Brian McKnight. So you want to tune in tomorrow. I'm trying to get these, celebrity interviews is my thing and has been for years, but those doors are beginning to open up again. And I'm grateful for the opportunities to get these moments of sitting down and having these exchanges with these amazing human beings. Because before they were celebrities, they were amazing human beings already. And it just happened to be their season that God saw it fit for them to be blessed, and their careers be placed, in the world in that capacity. So I want to thank you all who tuned in tonight. Thank you, Smoky the Bandit, for being my special guest. Thank you, Stacks the Realist, for connecting me with all these amazing artists and people. And let's keep grinding, y'all. Let's keep doing this, building one leg at a time. This your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. I'm officially checking out, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Have a good night.